Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time watching any of my videos, you're welcome. It's your girl Z-Face and I'm back with another video. So from the title of this video, you guys already know what's up. I'm going to be doing my makeup and telling you guys a story. Okay, I did the rest of my face, my foundation, concealer, eyebrow. So I'm basically going to do my eyeshadow, just my eyeshadow and my lips, and telling you guys the story so that this video is really going to be short. Okay, so before I get right into the video, I'm just going to be showing you guys some new stuff that I got. Okay, I got some really good eyeshadow palettes, brushes, highlighter. So I just wanted to show you guys how they look, and I think I'm going to also swatch them so you guys can see the pigmentation of the palette. Okay, see you guys. So the first thing I got was this Badass Rude Girl eyeshadow palette. This is how it looks. It's quite big. I'm just going to open that up. And ooh, I think these are the colors that you have inside. We're just going to see. Wow, oh my god, guys, look at this. God, can you guys see how colorful this palette is? Okay, this palette is literally goals. Okay, it's called the Badass Rude Girl eyeshadow palettes, guys, and I got them from Tana Whitney on Instagram. Okay, the next thing I got was this Professional Makeup Moongate 15 color eyeshadow palette, and I'm just going to open that. The packaging looks so beautiful. It actually looks like a purse, and the gold color is so nice. These are the colors. The colors are so beautiful, guys, and it actually comes with the mirror. Guys, I am in love with any eyeshadow palette that comes with the mirror. Like, I just always feel very nice when I get an eyeshadow palette with a mirror. Like, you can take it anywhere and you're not going to have a problem because you're actually going to use a mirror. You mustn't carry a mirror, right? So this is how it looks like. The colors are very beautiful. The next thing I got was this loose bronzing powder from Blossom. Okay, this is how the packaging looks like. I got this one from Tessindam on Instagram. I already told you guys about her in my last video. So this is how it looks like. It's actually a loose bronzer, so I'm going to try it out in this video. We're going to see how pigmented it is or how good it is. So guys, I'm just going to go ahead and swatch some of those colors from the Badass Rude Girl palette, and so you guys can see how pigmented they are. I don't know if you guys can actually see, but this is how pigmented the eyeshadow palette is. So guys, I think I'm going to use these two palettes, okay, to create the look of today. Let's get right into the video, okay, because I was just trying to show you guys the new stuff I got, but we're getting to the interesting parts of this video. Okay guys, it basically happened when I was in Form 4. I think I was 14 years old. Growing up, I had very strict parents. Well, I have very strict parents, so we were like, you know, all these stuff that you can have with your child, going out to see her friends when they are still kids in the afternoon, not necessarily in the night. We usually don't do it in our house, okay, because my parents were like, going out is leisure, and my father doesn't actually like leisure. Well, I would say my father is strict, but my mom is kind of, when you want to go out, you go tell my mom and she'll be like, go and tell your father, you understand? So when I was in Form 4 in a boarding school, guys, so whenever my friends were like, you know, we're so happy, we're going back home, we're going to chat up with our friends, I was never happy because the only thing I knew was waiting for me at home was work. Okay, I knew that I was going to work, so the only thing waiting for me at home every holidays was work. Okay, so I was never excited like going home, like oh, it's holiday time, we're going to go home and flex. No, it was just work waiting for us at home, because we always helped my mother at her shop during her holidays, so we never had any free time. So that time it was I think it was Christmas holidays, and there's this stigma that I have for Christmas. Like every Christmas, I think every parent allows his or her child to go out, have fun and stuff like that. And guys, I am an extrovert. I like going out, hanging out with my friends, not necessarily partying, but just going out with my friends, chatting, gossiping, gisting. I love doing those stuff, but the kind of parents are hard. Okay, girl, that was not for you. Okay, so at that time I was in form 4, and it was the Christmas holidays. Okay, and I was like, this Christmas holiday I must go out. Like, I must go out and chat, meet up with my friends, enjoy myself, talk to them. So at that time, my best friend and I had a plan. I'll be using this orange color. I told my friend, I was like, you know what, I've never gone out on any Christmas, like, more far. Carry. So I told her that I have never gone out on any Christmas, and this one is not going to pass me by. So my best friend was like, okay, we can go out. So I was like, since it's Christmas, my parents will maybe just let us go out, feel free on that day. Children always feel free on Christmas Day. In my mind, that's what I thought. So on Christmas, when I say Christmas, no, days before, she came to my mother's shop, because during the holidays I'm always at my mom's shop. I always help my mom out at her shop. All right, she came and she was like, what plans do you have for Christmas? I'm like, what am I going to do? We're always at home, my dad is strict. Okay, she was like, no, but you can just cook up a plan, stuff like that. So my cousins were around, like it's Christmas period, they always come visiting. So they had to go visit my aunt on that Christmas day, and we were to go together. So my plan now was, when my cousins leave the house, I will leave the house with my best friend, telling my dad we're going to our auntie's place, but we were actually going to another friend's place to go meet another friend, so we could chat up and have fun. Okay, so I told my best friend the plan, and she was like, yes, that's a good plan. The day came. Okay, guys, let me just blend this part, like, okay, the day came. Guys, it's so difficult talking and doing your makeup. So hard. So the day came by, and it was like Christmas Day. Everybody was so happy. We went to church, came back from church. I was patiently waiting for my best friend at home. My dad was at home, my mom was at home, my cousins were at home, everybody was just at home. So my cousins told us, my dad told us to go prepare that we're going to our auntie's place, and I'm like, okay. A few minutes later, my best friend came in. Just the two of us knew about our plan. Okay, so my cousins were like, okay, we're done, let's go. My dad knew all of us were going to my auntie's place. We all left the house, and when we reached the junction to get a taxi, I told my cousins, you guys should go ahead, I'll come later. I want to go see my friend off at another friend's place. I was like, I'm going to meet you guys at my auntie's place. Okay, and they were like, okay, no problem. Okay, oh, so we left. I and my bestie, we left. We went to one of my friend's house. Guys, the place we went to was actually 500 francs in a taxi for one person, so you can imagine the distance. Okay, at that time. So next, I'm just going to go into this professional makeup Mungin palette, the new one, and I'm going to take this yellow color here and just try to blend things out. So at that time, I have forgotten everything that was concerned about my dad finding out. I was just with my friends. I was so happy that I was out on Christmas Day. We had so much fun. We ate ice cream, we ate chatted, gossip, spoke about things that happened in school. And it was getting to 3 o'clock because we left the house at 12 o'clock and it was already at 3 p.m. Little did I know that my cousins had left my auntie's place, okay, and they went home without telling me. But I don't actually blame them because at that time we had no phone. Like in my house, there's a stigma like you don't have a phone till you're in opposite or till you're going to the university. So at that time I was in form 4, so I didn't have a phone at that time. But I think things have changed now, guys, because kids now have phones, you know. Things have really changed, I think so, yeah, like literally. So I was busily enjoying myself. Little did I know that my cousins were already at home at 3 p.m. And on the other side of the story, my friends told us to go visit another friend, okay, so we can have more fun. So we went to the other friend's house. We spent time in that my friend's house. We were just busily discussing. So on the other side, when my cousins came back to the house, my dad asked them, where is Zinita? And they were like, is she not yet back? She told us she was going to see her friend and she was going to meet us at our auntie's place, but she didn't meet us there, so we thought she was in the house. Like, ooh, girl, your story has changed from So on the other side, I was busily enjoying myself with my friends. I didn't even care what was going on again, okay? So guys, I'm just going to take that yellow color and try to blend in those two colors together. I'm going to go into this dark color down here. I don't know if it... So after all the chatting, it got to 5 p.m. I looked at the time and it was 5 p.m. and I was getting scared. And I told my friends, like, I need to get home. Like, maybe my cousins are already back. I don't even know what I'm going to tell my dad. My friends were like, oh, it's still 5 p.m. okay, at least start going by 6 o'clock. Alright, I just felt relaxed, like I didn't know what was waiting for me at home. Okay, so dark color right here. Okay, so guys, I think that crease is good enough. So when I got home, I rang the bell. Okay, I was at the door and my junior brother came to open the door and he was like, where are you from? Papa is going to finish you. That's how we call our dad. Call our dad Papa. Okay, so he was like, Papa is going to finish you. In fact, you are dead. And I'm like, are you serious? What did he say? He said, I'm just joking. God, the knock I gave him, like, why would you be joking at a time like that? Like, I was literally so scared. So entering the house, my father was outside. I was like, Papa, good evening. He answered and he was like, where are you from? I said, I'm from Tarinkon. Guys, Tarinkon, from our house to Tarinkon is 100 francs. The way I went to was 500 francs. I literally had to lie because I didn't tell anybody I was leaving the house to go somewhere else, okay? And he was like, who did you tell? I was like, nobody. I went to see off my friend and I just went to her house. He just said, okay. In my head, I was like, okay, just okay. You're not going to shout. You're not going to do anything. I was kind of happy, but I was not so happy because I was like, something strange is going on here. Okay, so I went into the room, just tell my cousins how my day was. They told me how theirs was. I was changing my clothes. Let me continue with the look, guys. So, color right here from this beautiful palette. So I went and I was gisting my cousins how my day was. Sorry, And they were like, "Yeah, you're lucky, oh, Papa didn't do anything to you." And I'm like, me, I'm surprised. Like, how come? At least he was going to shout at me or do something to me. Little did I know what was coming for me. So guys, while we were gisting, I was changing my clothes. I literally was with my pants. I didn't have boobs at that time, so I didn't wear bra, you know. So we were gisting and talking, and I heard my father asking my junior brother, "Where is Zenita?" And I was like, why is he asking for me? And I was like, "I'm here." I'm just going to use this white color here. Wow, guys, these eyes, it looks so cute. Oh my god. Okay, guys, continue the story. So, literally, my dad was asking after me, and I was like, I'm here, in the room. I was in my pants, no bra, nothing. I told you guys I had no boobs, so I was just empty and with my pants, okay, in the room. My dad entered the room. I didn't see him holding anything, okay? So he was like, "Where did you say you're from?" Ha! In my head, I'm like, "I told you I'm." No, but I didn't say I told you. I was like, I said I went to Tarikul. Say you say you went to Tarikul. I said yes. In my head, I was like, I hope this man didn't follow me or something. He said, "Who did you tell?" Ha! Wait. All these questions. What? I was just surprised. Like, I didn't even know anything was coming for me. I was just like, all these questions. What are all these questions for? Guys, I don't know where a cane came from. I was just feeling pains all over my body, and I was shouting, "I will not do it again, oh, I will not do it again, oh, Papa, I will not do it again, oh, hey." What? My dad actually told my junior brother to go cut a cypress, harvest a cypress branch. It was very tiny and it had spikes on it, okay? That's why I didn't actually see it, because the room was actually a little bit dark, so I couldn't see the cane on his hand, and it was very tiny. How a tiny thing can cause you so much pain, guys, I do not know. But I was feeling so much pain. I was shouting. He was beating me all over my body, and I was naked. God, guys, that was actually the worst day of my life. I don't know if it was the worst day, but it was really bad. Like, he was just beating me. I was shouting. My cousins left the room, okay, because he told everybody to leave the room. I was shouting, shouting. He was like, "Will you ever do this nonsense again? Why did you leave the house without telling anybody? Are you mad? Have you grown wings? Oh." Guys, it was not easy. So after the beating part, now to the crying part. Oh god, guys, I cried my life out. I cried and cried. I was just literally shouting everywhere, and it was at night. When I was shouting, my dad would tell me, "Stop that noise, cover that mouth, cover that mouth, close that mouth." Huh, Jesus. So after that, I was literally just crying. He was just saying, "If this is how you want to grow up in this house, I'm not going to take it." Huh? What? Guys, I reached the house at 7:30, getting to 8 o'clock. I'm sorry I didn't tell you guys that part. So he was so annoyed. I didn't tell anybody that I was leaving the house since 12 o'clock, and I came back at 8 o'clock. Is this how you want to grow up? So I was just I was just there crying. When he finished talking, he left the room. I had some lines of cane passing all over my body. I was just crying and crying. And my cousins came in and they were like, "Oh, we're sorry that this is happening to you, but you should have told." I was just like, "Don't even try me, don't." I was just crying, okay, and they were just telling me sorry. And guys, there's this thing when you're crying and people tell you sorry, it actually increases your pain. It's like it increases your pain because the cry was coming out more, the tears were coming out more. I was just crying and crying. What a bad experience. So that night I didn't have dinner. Even though I ate outside too, but I still had to eat in the house. You know, food in the house tastes better. So I didn't eat that night. When I just changed, I didn't even take my bath. I just changed and I went to bed directly. I was so mad. So later in the night, when everybody was eating, everybody was having dinner, my mom was like, "You guys should go cosmetic to come and eat." My little cousin came and she was like, "Sinita, mama is calling for you to come and eat." I just said, "I'm not hungry." And she went to the parlor and she told my mom that I said I'm not hungry. She just said okay. And at night, when everybody was sleeping, I woke up to pee. So our bathroom is actually beside my mom and my dad's room. I overheard my mom telling my dad, "Oh, why did you beat her like that? She didn't do anything bad. She just went to visit her friends." And my dad was like, "She didn't have to leave the house without telling anybody." I agree, I did something wrong, but oh god, I didn't. In fact, guys, when my dad was beating me, it was like I was in a trance. Like, what's going on? What's happening? Is it me? Is it you that beating? Hey! Let me line my eyes, guys. I'm going to continue this. To line my eyes, I'll be using my Million Pauline gel liner. You guys saw this from the last video. Guys, I went ahead to do this other eye off camera. The lining on this eye was not the best, so I went ahead to blend the liner in. This one came out perfectly well, but I'm just going to go ahead and blend it so that it looks the same, okay? So guys, getting to the next morning after the serious beatings, I didn't greet my dad that morning. I didn't greet my father. I was just giving, like, I actually thought I was in America. Like, in Africa, you want to pass and not greet your dad. Are you mad? So I was actually very mad, so I didn't greet him. So we were going to the shop in the morning and I was just moody, you know. My mom was like telling me that my mom was just calling me nice names because she knew I was upset. And whenever I'm upset, selling in the shop is very, very risky because I might speak to somebody in a very bad way, okay, and drive her customers. So she was just petting me and telling me, "Oh, it's okay, don't mind." She was just, just giving me things to eat, but I wasn't really hungry. I was still very annoyed that my dad had to beat me the other day. So it was practically 12 o'clock in the afternoon that day and I had not eaten. Like, I was so mad that I didn't want to eat anything. And to think that my dad made a joke out of what he did, I was just so upset. Like, why is he even joking about it? He's just going to do something to you and he's going to start joking about it. Like, I'm upset, guy. I'm upset. Okay? So 12 p.m. I had not eaten and I was really, really hungry and I'm like, wait. So I want to starve myself because of one silly or stupid thing. I had already done what I wanted to do. I went out on Christmas Day. I achieved what I wanted to achieve. So baby girl, get up, go and look for something to eat, okay? The person that even beat you is not even worrying himself. Like, he's already gotten over it that you didn't tell him that you left the house and he's making fun out of what he did to you and you're here killing yourself over it. So I had to go eat something and I just let it pass away. But guys, seriously, I think what I did was very wrong because imagine I got missing and then I never had a phone. Okay, when you're going out for kids, this one is for kids because I'm an adult now. Okay, so when you're going out, just tell your parents where you're going to because one never knows. So you might get missing and they will need to look for you where you told them you're going to. Like, perhaps I got missing. They'll go looking for me at Tarinkon when I told them I was at Tarinkon. They'll go looking for me at Tarinkon when I was in another place and I didn't even tell them at all. Like, it was so very risky, guys, and I know what I did was wrong. So I admitted it. So African parents, they love us so much. I would say they love us, but the way they show their love is a problem. So if you're in Africa, you need to take it that way. But I feel like some families here, Some parents treat their kids differently. They treat their kids in the American way, but some are different, like mine. Okay, so another time I was still a kid. I was just 14 years old. I didn't have to be going out without telling anybody. But right now, at least I can go out, okay? But at least I still tell them now that I'm going out, okay? But nobody's going to tell me, no, you're not gonna go out, or whatever. So maturity is good, eh? It feels good. So guys, your parents love you. I would say yes, they love you, even though they beat us sometimes. That was actually the first and the last time my dad ever raised his hand on me. The person that gave me beatings after that was my mom. Do you guys want to hear a story about that one too? Because that one too was not very easy. Like my mom, I never believed my mom would ever beat me up, but she did. It meant what I did was so bad. So I'm just going to go ahead and finish up the look real quickly. I'll go into my concealer and I'm just going to apply that under my eyes so that whatever product I put there is just going to stick. So for blush, I'm going to use the orange color from the Root Girl. I think that's too much. So guys, for my highlights, I'll be using my new Looze bronzer. Okay, this is, oh my goodness. Guys, this is so pigmented. I literally took just the particles you have on there and I have so much bronzer on my face right now. My G, the highlights, my god. What? Huh? Jesus, it is so good. Okay. I'm just glowing. So guys, as I was saying, African parents, they love us, okay? I don't think your parent will actually give birth to you and hate you. No parent is going to do that. But the way they show their love is what we don't like, I think. But they love us. Once I had put on some lashes, I'm just going to go ahead and spray my face with my classic makeup. This classic lip gloss, Matte Huda Beauty. So guys, that's it for this video. Okay, we have finally come to the end of this video. As I said, if your parents usually beat you when you were a kid, they love you. Your parents are never ever going to hate you. They are just correcting you. It's just the African way. The African parent must beat the child to correct the child, spare the rod and spoil the child. Okay, your parents don't want to spoil you. Alright, but beating is over now. Nobody can beat me now at this age, right? I guess so. So guys, that's it. If you enjoyed this video and this look, make sure you give me a big thumbs up. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel. Join the family. We are at 200 subscribers, guys. I am so happy. Thank you guys so much, and I can't wait to see you guys in the next video. Bye guys. Let me give you guys some sugar.
Kill him with the groove, kill his gata. Kill him with the groove, kill his gata. Kill him with the groove, kill his gata. Kill him with the groove, kill his gata.